What's good, y'all, my beautiful people out there in the tube of the U? I wonder if that was live yet. It said it was live, but I'm not sure. Anyways, what's good, y'all, my beautiful people out there in the tube of the U? It's your boy J Nuck over here at Hookah Nucka, and so I asked a question for you all to see who was gonna hop in the live unboxing with me today. And Jay Hookah smoked one, and the answer was Chitastic, which was choice A. And I don't know if he meant to choose it, but he did answer it right technically first. He said A. But before we get into that, before I introduce Jay, I gotta shout out Justin Bussey. He was actually the first one to answer it right, but he's still at work, so he was unable to make it. So we'll make it up to you, Justin. But Jay, you are in the spotlight right now, so why don't you go ahead and say what's up to everybody, man?
What up? As you guys know me, I'm Batman. From a lot of people that think I'm Batman, I talk like, "Hey, what's up, guys?" But I've been smoking for a while, 5 years. I'm working with Hookah Shisha right now with reviews. So if you guys are interested in reviews, check my channel out. I have a lot of stuff up there. Helpful reviews for you guys. And I've been watching J-Nuck for a while, so I always want to get into one of these and introduce myself. So here I am. If you guys have any questions, make sure you leave them on there on the chat so we can get to them on time.
Hey, yeah, appreciate you coming too, by the way, man. So, all right. So before we get into anything, let's shout out the chat room real fast. Shout out Bearda because he's always the first one to
Number
join.
one.
Every time. Shout out Amir Leroya, that's a familiar name. Shout out Cool J 0780, and he put the subtitles on. God damn. I think Cool J lives down the street from me too, by the way. Shout out to Hookah Matata. Hookah Matata.
Matata.
Shout out to Tom Stockton. He's getting Chitastic and FML in the mail tomorrow. You can't wait. Hey. Shout out Bro Nizzle. Shout out Brosif. And that wraps it up for the shout-outs right now. So thank you, everybody, for joining us. Today we have a pretty cool unboxing. As you all know, though, I am smoking Haze's Chitastic, so I threw all this Haze stuff on here. All this koozie stuff. It's kind of cool. Big shout-out to Fletcher, who hooked me up with all that. Smoking out of my KM Classic. I used to call it a cafe, which I was corrected. I heard they could be referred to as cafes, but Classic is what we're going to go with. And this is the Hookah Cartel Edition Blue and Black Magneto with the Najum host. So big shout out 5-Star and Alex Amiri over there. Always holding it down for your boy. What are you smoking and what are you smoking out of today, Jay?
I am smoking. A lot of you guys know I've been on a Mighty Freeze like addiction from Starbuzz. I got a Jumbo Base KM Alien Mini Funnel and 3 titanium coals and my big massive hose.
Maximus, the Gluteus Maximus.
Yeah, really
I'm actually rocking an apple on top.
That's a first.
Last night, man, I put a video up. Last night, I put a flavor saver in there because my coals always black out on there. Only thing is, you will need 4 coals, but it's excellent smoke. It's nice and smooth. It's a good session. I noticed you're rocking an Alien Funnel Bowl, which is actually that was like my favorite bowl before I ever smoked out of the Samsaris, but it's an excellent bowl. I actually went back to it quite a few times on a few recent reviews. How are you liking the Alien Bowl, man? I know that's your first one, correct?
Yeah, this is my first Alien. I had it for a while. I actually fell in love with it, and for those of you with the 80 feet bowl, in my opinion, the Alien outperforms the 80 feet. That's just my opinion. I just feel it's a lot smoother. You save a lot of shisha on both of them, but I get a better session out of a Alien. But I will say the draw on the Samsaris, it kills the Alien. Like, that bowl is amazing. I'm not gonna lie. The Samsaris is my number 2 to go though. It's really good.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. The Alien, that's one thing I love about it, man. It's a shisha saver for sure. Like, you only have to pack like 15, 20 grams, and it just works with all tobaccos, and it's a funnel bowl. Like, you can't go wrong with it. I'm actually drinking some coffee in your honor, Jay.
Hey, Jay. Damn, I didn't know I had a coffee.
Yeah, I didn't know you had a coffee line, bro. I like to usually drink like coffee or like a chai latte tea with my whenever I do chai tastic. It just really helps enhance the
Mhm.
whole session. So we got unboxing today, but I want to smoke a little. So is there anything you want to talk about, man, or anything you want to mention before we get into that, so I can smoke a little bit?
No, not really. Waiting for the unboxing. I got an unboxing coming out tomorrow, probably most likely, of all the stuff that I'm gonna be reviewing for this month. So if you guys want to stay tuned for that, there's new stuff. So
Right on. Well, let me get all ready. And I got 2 boxes today, so you get a special 2 boxes, Jay.
nice.
This
Two,
is
not just
heavy,
one.
man. Oh, whew. And somebody said, "Why you rocking a headband, Jay? Why you rocking a headband? Why you hiding your eyebrows?" That's the way I rock my headband. I mean, if you want me to go LeBron, I could do this, and cover my hairline. But I don't know. I just always rock a headband like this, and it's pink, man. I'm just trying to, I'm a diva. Whatever. Holla at your boy. So let's go ahead and get into the unboxing. Do you know what we say when we cut the tape, Jay? What?
No, I know you have an
Man,
amazing knife that's like $100, but yeah.
nobody knows, man. We always say it's like butter.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, I heard that before. It's like butter.
It's like
Butter.
butter, and then you gotta because it's just so nasty. All right. So this first box is from 5 Star Hookah. I had to resupply on some stuff. So they hooked me up. Wow, this is gonna get messy. Oh snap, dude. Oh wow. All right, let me stop wasting time. This is so fresh. Got the 5 Star snapback, yeah. How dope is that? That's clean, man. That is. I didn't expect that.
All
That is
right,
clean. Hey,
Alex. It's all right, Alex.
Ayo J rocks this a lot in his reviews, and I wanted one. And I didn't know he knew I wanted one. It's so dope. It's got wood. That's like wood on there, guys. That's pretty fresh, man. So expect to see that in some reviews coming up. For show. All right, what else do we got? Oh, yes, 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 yes. Okay, so these are. This is why it was so heavy. Wasn't the hat. Uh, got some Leos. 3 kilos of Leos. I love these coals. These work so well on the Lotus. I don't even really use them with foil that much. Excuse me. But in the Lotus, this is my go-to coal, and it's so cheap. And it's good for what it is. I mean, I do love titaniums. I'm using titanium cubes right now. But these Leonaras, man, are like a poor man's titaniums. Like they're dope, man. Okay, they're not titaniums, but they're really good. I really like them. Oh, we got a beanie. We got we got a 5 Star beanie. How fresh
Nice.
is that? I love beanies, man. I love beanies. And then what else do we got? 5 Star keychain. This is like the 5 Star swag box. So what else? What else? Yes, this is what I was really, 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 really waiting for. Um, Nakla to Apple, a bunch of it. What's that? Like 200 grams?
50-50, yeah, 200.
Yeah. So I'll take that. Oh, and there's another one. So 250. And then I had to restock up on this as well. The Miso lemon from Nakla.
Yeah, I
Uh,
just got that right now. I got
for
that.
for those of you that don't know, I really really enjoy mixing these two together. The lemon just brings out a nice tanginess, almost brings out the green apple in this. Um, it's just really really fantastic. So that both of those mixed with like a mint, like a pure fresh mint. Shout out pure Johnny Swice is where it's at for me. That's a very enjoyable smoke. And last, I got another. Oh my goodness! So now I understand why this was so heavy. 6 kilos of Leonara. So I am good
Nice.
to go for a minute. Um, appreciate that. Because I mean, you can't do review flavors without Coles, right? So before we get into the next unboxing, um, You got any thoughts? You said you just picked up some Nakla yourself, Jay?
Yep. I had NACLA a long time ago, 4 or 5 years ago, and it's the traditional. It's nothing that like I was really used to because NACLA kind of has a the meso line not so much, but the normal line it kind of gives you that normal tobacco taste, and I wasn't kind of feeling it. The first flavor I tried from NACLA was the double apple, and it was very licorice, and I just felt like it wasn't my type of thing. But now I got back into it. I got a peach from the normal line, and then I also got the ice line. And I personally think the ice line was like shocking for me because it's really different. It's not your typical knuckle smoke. It is in a way, but you got that newer stuff. You need the ice and the apple and all that type of stuff. It's really good though. I really like knuckle. It's cheap. Number one is the price, so that's a good thing for me. It's the price. It's really good.
Yeah, I had my first run-in with Nakla at the end of last year and was just blown away. I really appreciated it. I don't think I would have liked it in the beginning just because I was more into the modern tobacco, but now as I've been smoking and time has been going by, I
Yep.
just grown an appreciation and a weird craving for the two apple because I hate black licorice, but the anise in this and mixed with the apple flavoring is just spot on, man. Like it really does it for me. A couple more people hopped in. Shout out to Moby Phones. Yeah, and shout out to Contact Pick One. Hey, anybody else join? I think that's it for now. Let me double check. Let me scroll up real fast. Y'all just be slamming me with these comments, yo. That's why I wore this, cause yo, when I posted the question, I realized I posted it on like 3 different pages, but like keeping up and trying to figure out like who answered first and stuff, yo, that was some work. That was some work, man. So just to kind of lead up into this next unboxing, I know what it is, but recently there was just a convention in Vegas called TPC Expo. I think it stands for Tobacco Plus Convention Expo. I'm not 100% sure on that, but we'll go with that. And a lot of new stuff came out. So this is one of the things that was promoed over there. Shout out to Elate Hookah, I believe, is who the company name is. So just got that in today as well. So we'll get to unboxing that. Let me just take a couple of drags. Jay, I need you to fill some talking space, man, because I got to smoke.
You got to smoke. Nothing. Let's just sit here and enjoy the smoke. If you're smoking right now, take a pull for us.
Can you see the chat? Can you see the chat at all?
Yes, I can. I'm looking at the chat right now.
You want to read some
Uh,
stuff?
there's nothing new actually. Let's see. We got beer because that guy is always on. Every time I'm on, he's on. We see Brosef. He says new Shika hookahs. Yes, new Shika hookahs. I am waiting for those. I'm probably gonna pick up a V4 once they launch. So the new Shika hookahs that were at TPC this year. I didn't go this year, but I will go next year. So I'm expecting you there, J. I will go next year. So make sure you buy your plane ticket.
Yeah, I was sad to miss out this year, man. I was really bummed out, but it looked like I was glad like my guys got to go and meet each other for the first time. Shout out Smoker Pass, Adam Rice, Fletcher Knoxville. Uh, it's slipping my mind who all went. I know Mike Blackstone went.
Hmm. MedWalk
Uh,
guys from Europe, they were over there too.
Alex from Masters of Medwalk. Elite Hookahs, not Elate, my bad. And shout out to Elite Hookahs, they're in here right now too. So thank you guys for this, and thank you guys for coming in the stream. I always appreciate your support. So with that being said, apologize to anybody I missed on the TPC Expo shout out, but we doing an unboxing, yo. So now that you know, Jay, what is it like when we open this box, yo?
Like butter.
It's like butter. Ugh. Ugh, it's so nasty. It's all right. I'm an idiot. I know. I know. So I'm pretty excited about this. This is a whole new product in the game. It's hookah paper. No, it's it's very
Flavor
well
paper.
wrapped.
It burns
Flavor
like
paper.
coals.
You don't need charcoals anymore. You just use the paper, yo. All right. So let me get this out of the way. This is going to be the Elite Hookah Glider Bowl. Now, this bowl, what's so special about it, and I'll get into an unboxing of this and everything, but I just kind of want to show you guys what we're working with here. This is going to be a silicone bowl. It's got a nice little screen on top, and the cool feature about this is you put the tobacco in here. So the way it's set up, like you got direct contact with the heat, it's really simple. I mean, you got the holes right there. It's basically going to be in the style, if I can get this off, let me pop this off, in the style of like a funnel bowl almost, but then you kind of got like your edginess, so it's almost like a hybrid. I don't know, but it's really cool. It seems really durable. I'm really excited to try this out and see how this performs. I heard good things about it over at from Vegas, and I heard they even smoked it with the Lotus. But I won't try that. I want to try the product for what it is first. But the cool thing about it is, like, you put your tobacco in here, smoke it up. If you get tired of it or bored, you just pull it out, dump it out, add something new in.
Actually, that's going to save some shisha from what I'm looking at. It won't use too much. I mean, I'll probably say 15 to 20, 10 on each.
Yeah, that's about accurate. I would say it'd hold about maybe 10. Yeah, about 10 grams, maybe a little bit more. So it's definitely going to be like in the category of an alien bowl as far as like you're not using as much tobacco.
Somebody asked a question. All right, the question was, I really dig your Spyro, which I do too. I'm thinking about picking that up. From a setup scale, 1 to 10, what would you rate it?
Setup scale. Does that mean just like looks or like what?
I'm assuming like overall performance, like from a 1 to 10, what would you?
Overall performance of the Spyro monster, it's a beast. It is Marshawn Lynch. It is the Marshawn Lynch of hookahs, beast mode. That thing has such a wide open draw. It's phenomenal. If you've never had a glass hookah, excellent, excellent, excellent first glass hookah, especially for the price point. With my discount code, if you purchase it over at 5-Star, you can get it for under $95, which is insane for a glass hookah, especially as well as it performs. It's durable. I know my round glass hookah, it's a good hookah, but it seems really like light. It seems brittle. This thing seems a lot more durable than that, like a little bit thicker glass. Since they're smaller glass hookahs, I only use like a Thunder Dark or a Fancy Hose with them.
Knock it over. Yeah, the big
Exactly.
hoses. Yeah.
I feel like the big hose will weight it down a little bit too much and it might tip. So who asked? Do you know who asked that?
Those Moby phones.
Moby phones. So yeah, good question, Moby phones. But yeah, I definitely highly recommend it. And of course, I got a review on it if you want a more in-depth look into it. It's somewhere on my channel, not too far down, but I definitely got a review on it. I think you could probably even just search like Spyro Monster Hookah, and it should pop up. But yeah, you will not be disappointed. That's an excellent first glass hookah, in my opinion. Broseph asks, what are your opinions on the new Dashini glass hookahs? I don't have one yet. One is coming, so definitely expect a review on that. I believe we're going to have the guys from Dashini on an episode of Behind the Clouds, so you don't want to miss that. Might be a sweet little giveaway on there, too. I don't know. Maybe.
You might want to tell what's his name. Let me check. Bearded because you might want to be on for that one.
And then Shane Bond. Shout out to Shane Bond. I don't know if I shouted you out earlier, but he says he needs a review of this bowl ASAP. So I think Elite Hookah said he said 25 grams in total. I think that's what he's referring to is the amount this holds. So it's just 5 grams over the about 10 to 5 grams over the Alien Bowl, depending on how you pack. But I mean, I agree with you, Jay. It looks like it's gonna definitely be a shisha saver.
Yeah.
I just like that you could pull out the drawer like that and just switch it up if you need to. That's really cool.
I mean, I'm assuming that the engineering behind it, I don't know like what kind of plastic is on there or what type of stuff is on there, but I'm assuming that that's not going to get hot, and if it does, I don't, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, from what I'm feeling right now, first look at it, it's a silicone bowl, so it's definitely not going to get hot. I mean, you don't want to touch this metal screen. I think. I mean, it's got the slits for 2 coals, and I think you could get away with 2 coals. I think I've seen people do 3. but I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna ask a little bit of some questions before I actually get down and dirty with it. But I'm excited, man. You obviously you won't need a grommet, so that's
Yep.
cool. But yeah, I heard a lot of good things about this, so I'll probably mess with this tonight. One thing I recommend with all silicone bowls is to kind of wash them out. You know, give them a good little rinse before you use them, just so you know you can maybe kind of get rid of some silicone taste or whatever. Because it's a brand new bowl, it's probably never been used, so you want to kind of wash it out a little bit. So that pretty much does it for the unboxing, man. So now it's time to just answer questions and just kind of chat it up and smoke. I think I
Yes.
see another question from Cool J. He asked, "How many hookahs do you have?" So we'll start with you first, Jay. How many hookahs do you have?
Currently, I think I'm about at four, 4 to 5. The first hookah that I got, it's rusted. It's one of the Chinese hookahs, and I never use it. It's a really small one, but it performed really well. I mean, obviously, once you start learning stuff, you're gonna want to, buy new things and buy new hookahs and buy new products. But yeah, I got that. It's a normal Chinese hookah. I got a Sahara hookah. Big shout out to Sahara. They sent me that. The Patron hookah. If you guys never, I'm thinking of putting out a review for that. If you guys never seen the Patron hookahs, I highly recommend it. They're very portable, kind of the size of the Spyro that you have. It's not very tall, but it's really good draw, really good, very well heavy duty metal. It's a very awesome hookah, so I got that too, and I got a Big Namor and the KM. I usually mainly use a KM, but I mean it's okay. I will buy about two more here tax season. I'm thinking about getting that Sheikah and Spyro, but I don't have too many. I'm the only one that smokes, so
Right
that's
on.
me.
As for me, I'm currently at 9 right now. Two of them being glass hookahs. And definitely some more on the way. Mainly just to like get reviews out on them for you guys to kind of educate you a little bit on them and let you know what to expect when you get them. So I mean, it's not like I'm balling over here or anything like that. It's just more from a reviewer standpoint. But yeah, I have 9 right now in my collection. You could actually see them if you go to my Facebook page. I think it's my cover photo. You could check that out. I always try to post pictures of them on the Instagram to give everybody a better look. And I hope nobody takes that as like me like trying to brag or flex or anything. It's really not. It's just more so you could see the products and get a different look at it, than you get on the website, and then as well as the information provided in the reviews. So
Somebody else asked a question. They said they were talking about the Hookah John hookahs, and I was actually honestly very surprised. I was not expecting that, especially at TPC. I was expecting something. I mean, the Coles came out before that, um, but whenever he showed that video of him showcasing it, and Sean from Smoker Pass on that video that he posted today, he kind of took a closer look to these hookahs, and they look extremely, extremely detailed. There is no what do you call that? It's not mold, not mold. You know what I mean? The model. What is that called? Whenever they put one side and then they do
like
the same
cast
thing.
it.
Pretty much is one solid brass. Is what I'm trying to say. It's like
I
it's not.
gotcha.
It looks legit. It looks almost. The design on it is kind of like a Sheikah in a way. All the details and all that, but they look really good from the price point. I think they're gonna sell very well. They're really good quality. I haven't had it, but from the looks of it, it looks a very really good KMs that he's gonna put out for this year.
Yeah, I think I saw a shot of it on his Instagram or somebody's Instagram, and they look pretty solid, man. I'm not gonna lie, they look pretty good. I haven't got a chance to check out the video yet. I've been working all day, so I'm kind of taking a break from work to do this live show. But yeah, I definitely want to check out that video and see what they have to say about it, and I'm definitely intrigued. You said you mentioned price point. Do you know what they're
Price
selling at?
point. The one that they were checking out, it was a KM. Not really. I'm assuming it's a KM, but the design and everything kind of looks like a Kamanja in a way, mixed. And they said that price. They're not very tall. They're about 24 inches, so they're not very huge tall. Because they do have one that is pretty big. Price point on that one specifically, I think it was around 129, 139, and it is going to come with a Narbeach hose or washable hose, and it's also going to come. You can do an upgrade for the jumbo base. So I mean that's really good. Price point. I mean that's really good.
Yeah, for sure. And big shout out, or regular shout out, Jackson 8367. I don't think I mentioned you earlier, so welcome to the stream. Somebody let you know what was in the first box, so that's cool. Let me scroll up and see if we got any more questions. Elite Hookah said that they did test with 3 coals and it worked perfect. So, in
Nice.
case you were wondering, because I'm a 3 coal guy, so let's see. Oh, I hate having blank space, but I'm trying to catch up on these questions.
Somebody also said, how wide open is the draw on your Omar violin chiller, or Omar hookahs in general? He uses a KM right now. So what is the big difference? I know quality they're crazy good, but performance on the hookah, do you see a big difference between the KM series and the Omar series?
For me, difference between KM and Omar is just more of kind of the aesthetics, like the looks of it. As far as draw, you're gonna get the same quality performance draw from Omar. I know the purge was a little bit weird. Actually, that might have been on the Sheikah. I'm trying to remember now. I'm getting my hookahs mixed up. But the draw on it was it performed just like a KM. The violin chiller, it's not as wide open. None of my hookahs are as wide open as the Spiral Monster. That's gonna be the most wide open draw hookah that I have. It's crazy, crazy wide. But it's got a good draw. It's comparable to a KM for sure. So, but the violin chiller, beautiful hookah, beautiful piece. I like to just kind of display that on my living room coffee table. It looks good and it kind of matches with all my stuff in there.
Somebody else
um,
said, if someone made a spam flavor shisha, would you smoke it?
you're asking me if I would.
No, the Hookah Matata asked that question. He said, if they made a spam flavor shisha, would you smoke it? I'm pretty sure you will grab it to review it. I'm positive.
I mean, I definitely would give it a review. I don't know if I didn't because see, I don't like spam straight out the can. Like I gotta hook it up, man. Like I gotta throw my soy sauce in there. I gotta throw some honey in there, some sesame seeds, and my seasonings. I gotta hook that mug up. Like I gotta make it. I gotta knuckify it, so to speak.
I'm
So
waiting. I'm waiting for somebody to release a Pringles flavor. I'm waiting for that. It sounds gross, but as long as they do some really nice potato type of thing going on, I'll go for it. I love
that'd be
Pringles.
interesting. I'd like to see that in the industry, man. Somebody kind of take that direction. Like, I mean, they tried it with bacon, but I just don't think you could take
No
something as
way.
epic as bacon. Like, you're never gonna be able to live up to that hype. But like, I want to see pizza, man. Like, I'm very adamant on that. I want to see a pizza flavored one.
Smitty J, Nook, that headband trying to distract us from you cutting your hair.
Yeah, yeah. As you guys and girls may have noticed, I cut my wig. Decided to go with the fade, start over. I'll grow it back. Hair grows back, but
New year, new resolution, new year.
shout out to Il Smitty J too. I didn't get him on the beginning shout outs, but yeah, man, thanks for bringing that up. But I mean, it's cool, whatever. I like it. I'm due for another lineup, and I need to get another fade, but my hair grows back so fast. But it's whatever. Whatever. Anyways, Broseph asked about the cheese. Everybody's been asking about the cheesecake flavor, man. I hope it gets made. I think that would be so bomb. Now you mentioned when I was on with Stooks, you mentioned tiramisu, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You've had
Yeah.
tiramisu before?
Yes. My wife loves tiramisu. I don't know if you know like what is it exactly, but it's kind of and I would want to because it kind of falls into that category of chai-tastic and something creamy, kind of like the Reach cream from AF, something in a way like that. And if they do that, it's gonna hit the cheese market. The cheesecake flavor, kind of in a way, because tiramisu is more of a cake, and it's sometimes I put them in the freezer. A lot of the times I put them in the freezer, but it has that creaminess, and it has that chocolate, but it also has like that licorice, just a little bit, not too
Really?
much. Yeah, it's really good. If you guys haven't tried tiramisu, I'm sure a lot of you guys here in the chat probably did or have before. Olive Garden, they have it, man. It's like $5, and you can try it. It's really, really, really good. If they come out with something like that, I'll be very impressed because that's something that a lot of people like and a lot of people know about it. I'm thinking of that or some type of flan flavor, something along those lines. I've heard there's a company that makes key lime pie, I think. I don't know who that is, but um,
Wow.
yeah, it's that would be really good if they ever actually do that there. Tiramisu is a big thing. A lot of people don't like it, but I do. It's really good.
Broseph said that the Famari rep on the Reddit hookah community said he would talk to the R&D department and see if they could put a cheesecake flavor into effect. So that would be pretty awesome. I
Let
know
us know, please.
Famari definitely comes with their flavors, man. You get some pretty good flavors out of their tobacco. It's a really juicy tobacco, which I know a lot of people don't like, but I've had no problems with Famari. I really enjoy it, so I'd be really curious to see. I definitely would pick it up and try it. Shout out to Alihan Khan. He says, "What's ARP? What's ARP?" Shane Bond asks, "How are the vapor glass hookahs? If we have any knowledge on them?" I unfortunately don't. I don't know if you do, Jay.
No, I don't. I don't know about those vapor glass. I know about them. I just haven't tried them. If I'm not mistaken, I think they're Chinese. Is that correct? I think they're Chinese glass hookahs,
I think
vapors.
so.
And I haven't heard anything like crazy about them. I do know a lot about Lavo and the bigger, I guess, companies that make a lot of that. But
Yeah,
no, not about
Lavu makes some really nice glass hookahs as well. You can get those over at Five Star. Shout out to Tim McCoy. He says, "What's up, Jay Nuck and Jay?" And shout out Tone Hookah Man. He says, "Hookah Hookah is who makes the key lime pie."
Yes, that's who it is, and I have to get that. I have to get that and give it a review because I'm a very big cheesecake guy. Shout out to Mike Blackstone. Where's the cake at, bro? Where's the cake at, bro?
Cake. No, I want to touch on something. You mentioned Olive Garden, man. I freaking love Olive Garden. I would like to see Alfredo flavor, dude. I love Alfredo. Like I told my ex before, I was like, for my birthday, I would absolutely love it if you could just get a bunch of breadsticks, stack them up like a cake, and just flood it with Alfredo
Ooh.
sauce. And I would that would be an amazing cake to me. Like I would, oh, I'd eat the whole cake because
Hey,
that stuff is
Moby
good.
Phones, that's another question. My Harmony broke. What's the best replacement right now? Oh man, I gotta. Oh, that's tough.
I mean, I would say you can't go wrong with the Alien. To be honest, like
No, you
Alien,
can.
everybody should have an Alien bowl in their lineup. I believe it's a fantastic bowl, man. Or even a Goodfella bowl. The V2s over at Five Star, really good bowls. Um, I mean, those are my top two funnel bowls right now. I'm kind of, I guess the Samsaris is a funnel bowl,
It
so
is.
that's my top bowl. I am getting another Samsaris in to kind of re-talk about it and give some more thoughts because I know a lot of people have a lot of questions.
Hmm.
Some people are experiencing some deteriorating of the
Yep.
silicon, which I actually experienced that too. So I definitely messaged Rez on that. I contacted him, and we've been going back and forth and had some pretty good talks. So. We'll see what's going on when I get my new bowl in. I was supposed to have it in by the 21st of last month, but the United States Postal Service lost it. So I would say FedEx or die. It's all about that FedEx, baby.
Yeah,
Um,
there's a lot of talk on this. I'm sorry, so a lot of people are trying to master kind of how you pack it. There's so many different ways. A lot of people are trying to mix flavors on the what is that called the turbine thing. The you know what I mean? Trying to put them in different spots instead of filling up the bowl. And I've heard that does cause some deterioration of the bowl if because the heat is straight onto the material. It's not really touching the shisha if you pack it that way. But I've heard a lot of things. I heard a lot of people burning their stuff. I heard a lot of people that it's not a good bowl. All this stuff. But in reality, is a very, very good, amazing, well-engineered bowl. It's something that changed a lot of the way that people smoke, especially with the Cloud Lotus. I think that bowl is doing a lot of good things, but obviously it's not nothing is perfect. So you're gonna have to put up with the testing and kind of get it down, just like everybody else have. We've been smoking forever. I've been smoking for 5 years. I don't know, you've been smoking for a little bit more, probably. And it's just practice, man. you just gotta try different things, pack different methods, kind of get it down to the point, and make sure people like us try to get that information as soon as possible so we can put it out and help these people out that can't or don't know how to properly pack it so they don't mess up their items and stuff. So
Another question that came across is somebody asked, or Cool J asked, is there a difference between the old Alien Bowls and the new ones? And I will say yes. Even though I have one of the first Alien Bowls, well, I think I got a V2. My spire is perfect. Like it is the perfect height. But I heard like some of the newer ones, the V3s,
hmm
the spire was really high, so the aluminum foil was getting caught, sucked
hmm
down in there. They might have fixed that in another batch. I think they might have a V4 batch out there. I'm not quite sure, but I know I heard some people complain about that, the spires being too high, and that could just be a result of the fact that the bowl is handmade. So I mean, when you're dealing with clay, it's kind of hard to know like when it heats, it changes. You know what I mean? When
Yep.
you heat it up and bake it, sometimes it'll rise or whatever, and it might go too high. But I was fortunate enough to get a good alien bowl, and I love it. I love it, love it, love it.
Yeah, if to answer your question, I don't know who it was. The chat's moving really fast. But if you guys are looking for a really good bowl and you guys want to save a lot of shisha and get really good sessions out of it, especially if you're by yourself, especially if you're one man crew, that you smoke every day, after work or something like that, I would highly suggest an Alien funnel bowl. They're really good bowls.
And Smitty said that there was actually an attempt, bad attempts though, at Mountain Dew. That would be an awesome flavor. Actually, I heard that Trifecta hookah has a
Mhm.
Mountain Dew flavor. It's not called Mountain Dew. It's like called Mountain Spring or something weird like that. But obviously, due to copyright, they can't use the
Mhm.
name. But that would be a interesting flavor, man. I definitely would like to
I've
try
heard
that.
the Pirates Cave from Starbucks. Apparently, I have no idea, haven't tried it, but they say it kind of goes along those lines. It's not perfect to the Mountain Dew, but it kind of gives you that sensation of Mountain Dew for the Pirates. That's what I heard. I haven't tried it
I
though.
didn't get that from Pirates Cave. I smoked that a long time ago, though, but I didn't really get that, so I don't know. I got something totally different.
Monster Ripper, I have a question. With the Samsaris, how many coals do you use? Cocoa Buzz B1s, and it seems to be a little heat with two and too much with three. I personally use three on my Samsaris, and I probably get about 2 hours and 20 minutes massive clouds. So,
Yeah, I found that three coals is definitely the way to go. At least speaking of with natural coals and using flats, I don't really like using cubes in my Cloud Lotus. So I'd go with I got Leonaros. I think they're the perfect coal for the Lotus. Three of them gets the job done. Just Stonehenge your coals, and you don't have to preheat your Lotus. Don't do that. But when you put your Lotus, or when you're getting everything set up, you pack your Samsars, put your Lotus on there, and then put the coals directly, into the Lotus right off the burner, and then just kind of, Stonehenge them. I Stonehenge them around. I don't do like a. I don't even know what I'm trying to do right now. I do them around like over the vents,
that's what I do. Yep.
and then I just blow on them until I get that flame, and then I'll throw my cover on there and close it, and then just let it heat up. It usually takes me no longer than 5 minutes to get
Yep.
going.
A lot of people had
So
questions about the Lotus. It takes forever. Obviously, the community went through this like 10,000 times. Obviously, don't preheat your Lotus. Everybody knows that. But a lot of people were talking it takes a little bit longer than a lot of the other bowls because of the material. And with me, I didn't have that issue. I actually didn't do any preheating at all. What I like to do is I put my Lotus on my tray and I do what you were talking about with the coals. Once they're done, I put them by the vent. I never really put them too close. I actually try to put one here, one here, one here, and kind of have three, like against
make a
the
triangle,
vents.
yeah.
Right, right, like Illuminati. Hey! So,
Hey!
so kind of like that. And by the time I'm done, like the coals are already in the loaders. By the time everything is packed and done, I literally just put my loaders on top of my samsaras, and that's it. It's already done. You don't have to preheat anything. But yeah, it usually takes about 5 minutes. It doesn't take very long. If somebody's telling you it takes 15, 20 minutes to really get it going, I don't know what they're doing. But yes, it does take about 5 minutes, and it performs extremely well. with 3 coals. I
I
think the
know
coals
that
are ready to go.
Reza from Cloud Lotus or from Cloud, sorry, he only uses 2 coals. I think sometimes he even uses one, but he's not cloud chasing. He's just more kind of
Yeah,
smoking for the flavor, which you could
flavor.
definitely achieve that. But if you're trying to chase clouds, 3 is plenty. You just use that Stonehenge method, make the Hookah Illuminati triangle, and just kind of blow on them until you'll get a flame. You'll get this little flame, and just keep going till it comes, and that's how I know it's ready to go.
Hmm.
Throw it on my hookah. No longer, seriously, no longer than 5 minutes, and mine's are good to go. So give that method a try, and see what kind of results you get. I think
That's the
you'll
Hookah
find.
Illuminati dash JNUC. So we got the Flesher overpack. That's a Hookah Illuminati one now. Just get ready.
Tim McCoy mentioned Code 69, man. That was one of my favorite Starbucks flavors. He said he got a cherry limeade from it. I don't remember exactly what I got, but I just remember it was very good. I loved it. When I smoked that, I wasn't reviewing at the time, so I was just really smoking to smoke. I wasn't
Smoke.
really like trying to pinpoint anything. I was like, oh, this is good. You know what I mean? And I went through a couple 250s of that.
Well,
Code 69 is very
Shane
good.
Bond, shout out to Shane Bond. He said, "Does the spiral come with a hose? I know in your video you use a fancy hose or whatever."
Okay, so the spiral is just going to be the unit itself. It's gonna only thing it's going to come with is a purge valve, and then like a just another valve just to put like when you're not using it, so you don't get like dust, in there or whatever. But you will have to buy your own hose. It doesn't come with a hose or a bowl or anything. So that's kind of how it gets that price point down a little bit too. But I mean, an extra $5 for a fancy hose really isn't gonna
Uh,
put you in the hole too much more. So what does he say? El Smitty J. He's thinking about buying one of the 5-star shirts for one of his photo shoots. He's a photographer, and he does some work with some local talent. And yeah, that'd be dope, man. Go hit up Alex. Alex definitely be able to help you out, man, and hook you up with one of these shirts. I don't know how much they cost, but I don't think they're that expensive. They're fairly cheap. They may be like 11 or $12. So next time you put in an order at 5-star, just throw in a shirt, and you'll be good to go. But yeah, man, I love my 5-star shirts and my new 5-star
now
hat.
you got swag.
I got a little bit of 5-star swag. Let's see. Ooh, that's interesting. Hookah Matata said, I used an air mattress pump and had my Lotus and bowl ready in 45 seconds. So
What?
there you go. There you go. I guess pretty much just using that to blow on the coals instead of going,
Right.
he used the pump. So
So
I could definitely
everybody in
see
the
that.
chat needs to go to Walmart and buy a mattress right now.
Right?
You gotta go get that mattress, bro. 45 seconds.
I know I saw the question earlier. It's long gone now. I'm not going to even scroll to find it, but I don't remember who asked it, but somebody asked if I have heat problems with Chai-Tastic. I don't. But I don't do the Hayes or Fletcher overpack. I don't. I just pack it normal, fluff pack, tamp it down below the rim. Shout out Fletcher because he always says tamp it down, and I give him a hard time. But I just I pat it down below the rim, and I never have problems with the Lotus or with foil or anything. So I don't have that problem with Chai-Tastic. It's actually one of my top 5 flavors of all time, which I can't believe nobody, like hardly any of you guys, picked Chai-Tastic. I couldn't believe that on my question. I thought that was going to be so easy, but hey, it is what it is.
Let's go,
Um,
Daniel. Oh man, that's a tough.
the
I'll let you
best
answer that.
hose. Oh, let me think about that. The best hose, you know what? Easy. The best hose is going to be the Brazilian Thunder Dark hose, which is basically a fancy hose on steroids. It's very durable, way more durable than a fancy hose, longer, and it's just the draw is perfect. It's not too much, it's not too restricted. It is just the perfect draw. Everybody I know that I've suggested to go buy it, they love it. They come back and they're like, "Oh my God, this hose is amazing." Being that it's imported from Brazil, it's going to be a little bit more expensive than your typical fancy hose. I believe the price point is $19.99 over at 5-Star Hookah, but You never pay full price when you rocking with
Ah,
Hookah,
look
nigga.
at that cross advertising.
So go ahead and throw in my discount code and knock 15% right off, and that'll help you out a little bit. But yeah, the Thunder Dark Hose is amazing. I highly suggest that to any and everybody that's looking for a new hose. It's fantastic. You are seriously gonna love it. You really are.
We are excited. That's J. Swagwood. What
Swagwood, whoa.
it is?
Is that what I said? Did I say that?
No, he said he said swag.
Swagwood,
Hey,
wow.
that's a new one. Put that on the list.
All right, and real fast, Moby Phones, before I lose the chat, he says, what's a good way to clean the stems? My Regal has juices stuck in it. I've used brushes, but I can't seem to get them out. Unfortunately, I don't have any experience with Regal right now. George Johnson, I think that's his name. I know it's George something. Don't kill me, but I will be getting a Regal soon, and I'll be able to answer that for you down the road. But as of right now, I don't know, man. I don't have any
Yeah,
experiences with
I never
Regals.
I never had that issue. Either I don't have that type of hookup, but I never had juices stuck. I usually just get baking soda and lime juice and brush away, and usually comes off. I never had that issue.
And Broseph asks if I was going to do a comparison review between Social Smoke Chai Latte, Famari Spice Chai, and Haze Chai Tastic. I normally don't do the comparing reviews, comparison reviews. I think that's what I was trying to
Yeah,
say.
comparison.
I, I normally don't do that because I don't like to say this is better than this is better than that. What I like to do is just kind of give you the flavor profile and kind of tell you what to expect. And I like to let you guys decide, you guys and girls. I really suck at that. I'm sorry, ladies. I love you though. I'm wearing pink for you. Hey,
Hey,
hey, I got the pink little bracelet on. Anyways, yeah, I like to let you all decide what's the best or what's the best for you because there's no wrong answer.
yeah,
Really, all three of those flavors, neither one of them are ever going to be the best because everybody's got a different opinion. Everybody's got a different palate. So my job is just to let you know what to expect. Like for example, with Chai Tastic, you're gonna get a nice creamy note from it because it's really accurate to a chai latte which is basically just like chai tea and a splash of milk. And you're gonna get those clove notes, the cinnamon, the cardamom. You're gonna get all those different notes, and that's really my job is to explain that to you. But I'll definitely try to get those reviews up on the channel. I don't think I have smoked Fomari's chai. I don't really remember what I got from it. I know I got a video where I mixed it with a bunch of stuff. I kind of went into a little bit of detail of what you can expect from it, but I think it probably deserves a standalone review. So I'll definitely put that on the books for 2015. I'm really backlogged on stuff that I
If
need
you
to
guys
review.
are if
So
you guys are looking for a social smoke chai latte, I do have a review on that in my channel. For those of you that probably just joined late in the video, I do have that, and you guys just type in J Hookah Smoke on YouTube, and my channel will be there. I have a lot of reviews that are the first review because I try to get as many new products as possible, just like other reviewers out there. So if you guys are looking for that review specific, I don't know if J-Nook has done it before, but I have. So get my opinion on that. Obviously, there's no right or wrong answer, but that's what we're here for, to give you the information so you guys can make a decision.
and
In that respect.
I'll definitely link your channel below for sure. And speaking of your channel, to kind of transition, I just wanted to say I want to kind of give you props, man. Like I saw you from the beginning, and just seeing your channel grow and seeing you grow as a reviewer, man, it's been refreshing. And I just wanted to give you some props, man. Like I know early on, one of my first comments to you, like I was kind of telling you, like, hey, man, you might want to turn that music down a little bit so we can hear you, because I want to hear you, man. I want to hear what you have to say, and you didn't take it like a negative. You know what I mean?
Right.
You took it as advice, and you applied it, and that makes me feel good. It's like, okay, he's actually listening, he actually cares. So I just wanted to give you props, man. I'm seeing you grow as a reviewer, and you're getting better and better every day.
Hmm.
And I watch you. I may not comment on every video, but I slap thumbs up on there, I slap likes on there, and
Same here.
I definitely watch them. So definitely keep going
uh,
with that, and keep pushing and keep getting better, and learning new things, man. And you'll do well, man. You'll do well. So I just wanted to give you props on that real fast, man.
thank you. Broseph said, "What are?" What are your favorite Pure flavors beside FML? Um, Besides FML, I got a couple of different ones that I still got to review, but I would have to say one of my top flavors from Pure, hands down, has to be Perfect Peach. That flavor, it is a very, very different peach flavor from any other peach that I ever tried. It's not because of the name, it's not pure, but it's just a very real peach is what I'm trying to explain. It's very natural peach. You definitely get every single note of the actual peach. If you guys never tried it, I suggest you do. You go to 5 star and slap your J Nug discount. Get yourself a little discount. But
Hey!
you guys definitely should try Perfect Peach. Fresh Mint is one of their high top flavors on Pure's list. And I got a different other ones, but honestly, the best in my opinion from Pure has to be Perfect Peach. What
Yeah,
about you, Jenny?
perfect peach is definitely an excellent flavor. Very like you said, I mirror what you said. It's really accurate on a peach. It's damn near perfect. They couldn't have picked a better name for it. But my top flavor, aside from all the mints that Pure offers, is going to be Morangi because I'm a mango head, and Pure Mango is freaking phenomenal. It's an excellent mixer whenever you want to add that pure, fresh mango to any flavor. That's the way to go. That is the best mango I've had on the market as far as being accurate to a mango, and being consistent in every batch. Really love pure mango, but Morangi brings the best of both worlds. You have that citrus kick and you have that mango, and it just mixed with the nice mint. It's just nice, like a cool, nice, refreshing tropical blend. Very, very awesome flavor. If you've never tried Morangi, that is one of the flavors I always suggest when people ask me, like, I want to try pure, what should I get? Aside from the mints, Morangi is definitely the one that I always recommend. Perfect Peach is a great one. I'm one that's not big on fruit flavors, but I tried Very Berry, and oh my goodness, that flavor blew me away. I find myself smoking that a lot, mixing that with that mango, and it just gives it a nice twist, man. It's a very good smoke.
I really want to get
So
my hands on Iceberry.
Iceberry's good. I got a review coming on that soon, and Iceberry is. I don't want to call it blue mist because it's not blue mist at all. I mean, even though it's
You,
blueberry and mint, it's just a different type of blueberry in there, man. It's more authentic to me, and that's why a lot of people ask, like, what's your favorite brand? My personal favorite is Pure. Pure has just been so consistent, and I just am never disappointed. The smoke quality is always fantastic. It's always smooth. The
very,
flavors
very good.
always hit. It's a very good flavor. I really want to see Pure like on a more grand level. I think they deserve that big stage
For
for sure.
me, it was a shocker. I was not expecting. I haven't had try pure, and I will say this here on the video. For a lot of people that don't know, you were actually the one that actually got me to buy pure. I've never heard of pure. I watched a pure fresh mint review, and everybody just from that point on, once it launched, everybody's like, "Oh my God, this flavor is so nice. It's so good. It's everybody went crazy over pure fresh mint because it's something different, something more relaxing. And honestly, I did, and a long time ago, did try Alfucker mint. And you do know, Jay, note that I mainly on my channel, I started doing a lot of Alfucker reviews. A lot. I mean, there was a lot, about 20 of them, and that kind of fresh mint took me back to that alfalfa. The original recipe that everybody talks about that has been changed, that is more dirty now, that type of stuff. But Pure is a brand that where I'm at, I'm in Central, and it's really Central states. And I didn't want to wait 5 days, obviously, and the only company that did carry at that moment was a 5 star, and I do want to of another website that does carry it too. But I really want to support you guys and support Alex over a 5 star. Make sure he gets his credit for all the hard work that those guys put in day out. But I bought it, and when I first got my hands on Pure, I mean I could just tell it's just the quality of the tobacco, the quality and the time that these people put into these products are just amazing. It's something that I was not expecting. I mean, you're used to your Alfalfa, you're used to your Starbuzz, you're used to Hookah Fina, Fantasia, all this stuff. But when Pure kind of hit the market, and I actually bought it and got my hands on it, you can tell from the packaging, from the presentation, from the tobacco itself. Johnny Swice puts in lots of work to make sure you guys got, probably, in my opinion, one of the best tobaccos right now in the market for this season. Um,
Yeah, definitely. Big shout out Johnny Sweats. I know he's gonna be very happy to hear that from you, man. One thing about Johnny, man, when I first met Johnny from day one, he's a CEO of a tobacco company, and I was a little reviewer at a small channel. I still see myself as a small channel, but whatever. He took the time to hear me out and hear my opinions on
mhm.
Pure, and he listens, man. He listens to what everybody says. He sees all of it, and of course, you know any company is not going to take everybody's advice and
Right.
make that change, but he actually sat there and took time to listen and hear what we want. So that's just that alone, man, is a fantastic quality. Big ups to Pure for that. That's another reason why I really appreciate them, is because I feel like, not saying that any other tobacco companies don't care, but I really get that from Pure, that Johnny just really cares and he
Mhm.
just wants to deliver the best product possible. And you all saw that with FML. For those of you that tried it, there was nothing else like that on the market. A lot of people say, "Oh, Cane Mint this, Cane Mint that," and Cane Mint is what it is. It was what it was, but the FML was something totally different, and it got everybody excited again. And that's what you want, man. You want to be
Mhm.
excited for this stuff, especially
Yeah.
brand new. I
If you
mean,
guys if you guys haven't tried any Pure products, because I'm new to the Pure line, and if you guys haven't, I I can't even say anything. You guys got to get it. You guys have to try it. You guys got to have some. Just order 300 grams. Just order 100 grams of the three top flavors. Get Morangi, get Fresh Mint, get something like that. And I will say this, Jainuk, for a lot of people that haven't tried Pure. I will say every single Pure product that is out there right now, the tobacco, if you get about three or two, it's really not just like impossible to not mix. Every single Pure line, you can mix it. There's no.
and yeah, that's I'm glad you bring that up, because me and Adam talk about this a lot. And Adam really actually was the one that put me on, Adam over at Hookah and Beyond. Pure is like, it's really popular in lounges, so you might have even smoked Pure and didn't even know it. But a lot of lounges appreciate Pure because the flavors are so authentic and they're that good that when people ask for a certain mix, they get that mix because Pure delivers on that point.
Yeah.
So definitely, yeah. Like, I mean, I posted a picture of my stash, my tobacco stash, and roughly what 40% of it was all Pure. Pure easily took up my whole, two shelves
Yeah.
of my cabinets, and it's like that for a reason, man. I just really enjoy it. So if you want that authentic lounge type of smoke that's just got really good flavor, and it's more like individual, not so much as the mixes, like
Right.
you got your crazy mixes like with the crazy names, you don't even know what's in there, but like to deliver on like a mango, a pineapple, a
Yeah.
banana, like you're gonna get that with Pure, man. They really really do a fantastic job over there. I try to urge as many people as possible to try it out, and I don't think you'll be disappointed. So
Jackson 8367 says, "Send me some Pure over to Australia. If we can pay $100, we will."
um, let's see. Moby Phone said AOJ got me to try Pure, but JNEC has made me really want to try it again. AOJ is actually who put me on the Pure. Like you said, I was big on the Alpaca mint, and I'm not gonna say that the formula changed because I kind of been educated since I used to say that. And if you really think about this, it makes sense. Even with Starbuzz Blue Mist, okay, everybody says the formula changed.
Mhm.
While we don't have proof that it didn't, but if you think about it in this sense, it makes sense. So as you grow older, as time goes by, your palate's gonna change.
Right.
So I think a lot of people we were so hyped up and we were so into Alpaca Mint that maybe our taste buds just kind of got used to it, and it didn't quite have that kick that it normally had. And then Pure came along, and I used to always say Pure is what Alpaca Mint used to be,
Right.
and not in a sense of the taste or the power of it, but just the excitement of it. You know what I mean? And a different brand is going to have a different taste, and it's going to shock your taste buds. And I think that's what really got me excited about it. And so far, like, it's still been going strong. I got a kilo of it. I always keep a kilo of a Pure FML or Fresh Mint on hand because they're excellent mixers with any tobacco. Except for Tangiers, I don't know how all that works. Some people say you can mix the modern and Tangiers tobacco, but I don't do that. I would just mix cane mint with Tangiers flavor if I wanted to get that kick. But yeah, man. A lot of people say, and I used to say this, like Starbucks changed the formula on Blue Mist, but really it's probably just my palate changing. And the reason why I believe that now is because of this right here. I hated anise. I hate black licorice. And I tried a flavor that had black licorice in it, and it was like, I'm good.
I
No
couldn't do
thanks.
it either.
But now I find myself craving two apple, and Nakla I think has the best two apple, by the way. But my palate changed. You know what I mean? And then I used to love fruity flavors. I was so into fruity flavors, and now I found myself kind of over that.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm kind of leaning more towards the cardamom type flavors, the spices, the chai tastics, the vanillas, the creamies. Like I'm growing as
Yeah.
a smoker. You know what I mean? And I think that's what happens. We all go through that transition, but I don't think I'll ever go back. That being said, I don't think I'll ever go back to alfalfa mint just because fresh mint just delivers, man,
Yeah.
and pure as a whole just delivers, man. There's a consistency there, and I love it, man. I really
Yeah.
do.
So yeah, you guys definitely should try some Pure. For those of you that haven't, please do. Won't be disappointed. Like I said, I tried it and been ordering Pure for a while now. So
And big
uh,
shout out real quick to Gustave. What's that? 13. He's got the Roman numerals on there. He said we actually hardly have pure in this part of Michigan. Probably one of the things, excuse me, next to Hookah Fina that I'll just have to order. I will say this: I was a big local guy, supported the local shops, but I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. Cali is just gonna have more of a selection. Everything's out there on the West Coast, so don't be afraid to order online. I was sketchy at first. I was like, I don't know about this. I don't like to order online too much. I've heard a lot of horror stories about, credit card information just from generally shopping online.
UPS
But
dropping it off in your house and driving off.
yeah, and it's just like I found great customer service. Alex and Mary over there have outstanding customer service, as well as Hookah Shisha. They got good customer service as well. And I just decided to order online, and that's the only way I do it now. Nothing against my local shops, but they don't have what I need out here. If I wanted to buy this out here, I don't think I could find Nakla 2 Apple. I mean, everywhere that I used to go, they never carry Nakla. It was just Starbuzz, Fantasia, Alfacker, and then occasionally there's like one spot that carries Fomari out here. So online is the way to go. Don't be afraid to order online. I could speak from experience when I say that I have ordered from Five Star. I have ordered from Hookah Shisha. So as far as those two companies go, like, whoa, did you hear that? There's like kids
Yeah, I
running
did.
outside.
I thought it was
My
cats.
bad.
I thought it was cats.
No, but like those are definitely two great vendors, online vendors. You don't have to be afraid to order from them. I never ordered from Hookah John, so I can't give an opinion on that. But I could tell you that for me, Five Star obviously is the way to go. Not just because that's my vendor or whatever, but that's just I've never experienced anything bad with Five Star.
Yeah.
So
Online orders is kind of. Um, sorry, I just saw something. Broseph said, I don't order from hookachisha.com because I'm in Texas and tobacco taxes sucks. If you're in Texas, you can order. It's in Austin, so I'm sure you don't need to really do that. Here, where I'm at, tax rate is 67%. So, I mean, it's crazy high. A lot of the lounges can't carry. A lot of when I go to the what's that called, the hookah lounge, I usually take newer stuff, so people can try. The first time I took Sub Zero, people were going absolutely crazy about Sub Zero when I took it over there, and they can't carry all these things. Number one, because of vendors, and number two, because the tax rate is so high. And they have vendors, but the tax rate is really crazy. If any person here is saying that they can't really buy stuff locally, I think I have the worst scenario for everybody in here. I don't have absolutely nothing. Everything is shut down here. You can't buy shisha around here. You can't. You can't even go to the bars and buy it because they'll be losing money. You know what I mean? So it just depends on the state and also depends on the vendor. But honestly, yes, if you guys are in the market to buying shisha all the time, go over by Five Star hookah.shisha.com, and you guys can get JNUX what is it, a discount code, in big caps, JNUC, and you guys can use mine for hookahshisha.com. It's jhookah15. You guys can get, you guys got discounts. If you guys are hookah enthusiasts, also, you guys got different vendors, and you guys can get your little cut there. But yeah, if you guys are gonna buy, order online. You know, if you have any issues, if they do mess up your order or anything like that, they will take care of you and make sure that you get your products on time.
There you go, and you slap a discount code on there, and it's like you didn't even pay for shipping. So really, you're not losing out. And online is usually cheaper than local. I've noticed a lot of local shops kind of hike up the price. So shout out to Doombot 2.0. He says, "Are you gonna bogart the hose? Or you gonna pass it? Pat me the hookah.
Hey!
I'm a
Oh,
bogart.
shout
I'm
outs,
a bogart.
shout outs to Tyga. He was at that TPC repping the West
Yeah."
Coast. Yeah, I saw that. I wanted to go, but we couldn't go.
Tyga actually, I guess he's in partnership with Argelini Tobacco, so
Yep.
that's pretty interesting. Let's see, I had another question. Oh, shout out Joey Nowak. I didn't see you earlier. I think I missed you. I'm not sure. Um, did he have a question? No, he was just talking about the state taxes and stuff. Moby Phone said he had a bad hookah fina experience lately. The cut was too grainy, which made it burn too fast and cause harshness. I've heard that. I know. Adam over at Hookah and Beyond, when we first met, I was like, dude, you got to go get cucumber lemonade. You got to revisit it. That's like my favorite, one of my favorite, flavors. And he had a bad experience with it as well. I think it might just be, I really don't know how to answer it because I've never had a bad experience
I
with
mean,
hookah and cucumber lemonade.
you got me into cucumber lemonade. If I'm not mistaken, the day that I actually told you, oh my God, this thing is amazing, you were like, well, thank you for listening to, to my suggestion, and I grabbed it. Now, I will say this, I did order 100 grams. Perfect. One of the best sessions that I had in a very, very, very long time. Session went for a long time, big, thick clouds of smoke. Never had any, what he's talking about, any harshness or any burning, because at that point I kind of knew kind of how to do things, and I will say I ordered 250 grams of the same flavor, and there's a big difference, Janak, on the cut at least. The
Really?
cut was, oh yeah, it was completely different. It was not as fresh. It was kind of dark, kind of what he's talking about. It was kind of a dark color, a lot more juicy. The cut was a little bit different. It looks just like a really, really chopped, like crazy amount. And the 100 grams was not like that. Obviously, maybe it was a bad batch. I don't know what it was, but I will say that yeah, I did get that with Hookafina, especially for that flavor. So if you guys are ordering Hookafina, in my opinion, I would just go for the 100 grams and cross your fingers if you're ordering 250. Maybe that's been fixed, but I did have that issue with that flavor, and I still got some. But overall, it's an amazing flavor. If you guys never tried, especially for the summer, it's really good.
Yeah, I see. Only tried it in 100 grams, so I didn't experience that. But that's very interesting. So that's something to keep in mind, everybody. Good bit of knowledge there from Jay Hookah Smoke. So I appreciate that info. Moby Phones agrees on the cucumber lemonade. So thumbs up on that flavor. I need to revisit that. Um, yeah, so that's pretty much it. We got through the unboxings. I guess I can do a quick recap. We're gonna get out of here because I'm still working. I need to make up this time. So, see, I do this for you all, but it's cool. So, and yes, Smitty, I do have the Haze sleeve and the Haze koozie for the base. So, hey, what do you want to do? What
I
can you
have that
do?
too. I'm just not rocking it.
All right. So to recap, out of the first box, we got the 5-star swag, got the snapback. We got the 5-star beanie, which I'm really excited about. I love beanies. We got 250 grams worth of Nakla 2 apple, 250 grams worth of Nakla Miso lemon, and we got 6 kilos of Leonara
I
coals.
like how you say six, not two, not three, not four. Six.
6 kilos. This is heavy, man. This was a workout carrying this box. And then, oh yeah, we got some more 5-star swag, keychain. And
Hey,
then in the second unboxing, we have the glider bowl from Elite Hookahs.
elite.
Again, this is going to be a silicone bowl with a drawer system, and you got your metal screen on top, and it's going to be like a funnel type of bowl. And there you go. That's kind of the top view of that. So really excited to get get down with this and try it. I'll probably try to smoke out of it tonight. I'm definitely gonna wash it first because you want to do that with any product like that, just so you don't have that silicone type taste. And that pretty much wraps it up. Is there anything you want to close with, Jay? Anything you?
Um, I just want to say to everybody, thank you for all the likes and all the support in my channel. I've work 40 hours a week, school and all that, and it somehow managed to put out all these products for you guys to to review and give you guys a little bit more knowledge because all of us at some time spent crazy amount of money not knowing how to do anything, and I just try to help as many people out. My channel is growing. I feel it will take off. For those of you that don't know, I do work with Hookah Shisha as a sponsor reviewer, just like JNuck did, and just like a lot of other people. True Hookah Keen now is working on that too. So a lot of you guys will know me from there. But a lot of vendors have been contacting me, so that's a big step for me. And I'm trying to do better things in my channel. If you guys want me to do anything in specific, do more hangouts with JNuck or any other things like that, I would be more than happy to do that. And I just want to say thank you, big thank you to the whole community. A lot of people know me, a lot of people don't know me, but that's fine. My channel is not very big, but I am trying to put out as many content as I can to keep up because things are moving way too fast. And all these vendors are trying to, send me these things so I can review, which is a good thing. But again, time, time is a big thing. JNuck is working right now, so you think about that, and it's yeah, I'm just very happy to be here. Your channel has taken off from when I start seeing you with the hookah. Nooka. What? Yeah, it took off, man, and I'm very excited for you. I mean, it took off, and I was not expecting that, especially with the giveaway. That kind of brought you to a different level on that giveaway, and kind of brought the community a little bit more together. You had a lot of entries. Big shout out to Fletcher and Stooks over Hookah.tv. My opinion, one of the best hookah videos out there right now in the YouTube community. There's a lot of people that are doing this for a good cause. I think it helps companies. I think it helps us to make decisions, and it helps definitely the reviewers to inform you guys on a lot of the new products that are coming out. So I'm just excited for everybody. If you guys don't mind checking out my channel, you don't have to subscribe. I would like you to, but you don't have to. I feel like I have a lot of stuff to put out, especially editing, and I've been editing for a while and all that, and I just feel like I can help a lot of people, but they can't see that, they can't. Hey, he said, Jay's so sweet. Too bad he's bad at COD. Yeah, for a lot of you guys that don't know, I actually played professional Call of Duty. I was in the semi-pro final for a long time, and I played for quite some time. And I want to say, retired at this point. But yeah, if I'm that bad, you might want to hop on a 1v1 and we'll talk. But
Hey,
anyways, no, I'm kidding. I love you. No,
nah,
but
but
yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really excited for everybody, and I hope your channel takes off. I hope mine takes off too, but that's just the amount of time, and it takes a lot of time and to put out all these reviews and all that for the community. So
for sure, man. Just keep doing what you're doing. Stay consistent. That's the biggest thing because people want to see videos, and
yep,
don't be that forgotten reviewer. You know what I mean? Like just keep putting out content, good quality content, and the sky's the limit. But back on what you said, man. Well said, man. Definitely appreciate the love too, and just very very well said, man. That was a great closing statement. But yeah, again, just like I said too, I've enjoyed watching your channel grow, man, and keep doing what you're doing. And we're doing this for you guys. We're just trying to educate and help people out because you get something like this in a store or you see it online, you can't smell it, you can't do anything. So you guys really count on us to give you accurate flavor profiles. So it's not always about, oh, what's the best? This is the best. It's not about that. It's just about explaining a flavor to you because whether you want to believe it or not, there's somebody that likes a flavor. You know what I mean? There's somebody out there that enjoys Fantasia. There's somebody out there that enjoys Tangiers. There's somebody out there that enjoys everything, or they wouldn't make the stuff. So it's all about flavor profiles and understanding what your palate likes. You got to understand yourself, and sometimes you got to try something that you don't know if you'll like or not, and
there's been
maybe
so many times that I tried and different things, and they're just Like I'm expecting something, and it's just like, bam. No, it's not what I wanted, and it's gonna happen. Nothing is perfect. You're not perfect. Flavors are not perfect. You're just gonna have to go with it, and by the. I feel like we bring a lot to the community just because we're telling them this is how it is, this is how it tastes, this is how it smokes, this is that. If you're interested in that flavor and you know that we explain things very thoroughly and we kind of gave you 100% of everything in that review, and you grab it and you trust yourself and you buy it from a vendor, I feel like we're doing the right thing. I think that you should grab the product if you feel like it's the right thing. If it's not, listen to the review. If it's not for you, that's fine. That's money saved. You know what I mean? That's money that you didn't spend. If you didn't see that video, I'm pretty sure you would have just grabbed it because you were curious. But yeah, I think we're doing good things, and I hope the community takes off. Hopefully, I see you guys in Vegas next year. Crossing my fingers on that. So.
And to add on to that, one thing I always recommend for everybody to do is don't just watch one reviewer. Watch a bunch of reviewers and get different opinions on different flavors. Sometimes we review the same flavor or the same product, and it's good to get different opinions on it because nobody's really ever going to have the same exact opinion. So remember that and kind of, let that marinate in your head a little bit and just, it doesn't hurt to subscribe to more than one reviewer. There's good information out there. You may not agree, but that's why you watch more than one because maybe your palate's more like mine, maybe your palate's more like Jay's, but it's good to see the different, opinions and takes on it. So before we get out of here, I want to shout out Mimo. I know that's one I didn't say earlier, and Zamara Barrera, and Banga 3 just coming in. What did he say real quick? I feel the same when it comes to Tangiers, Cashmere Peach. Was expecting a peach flavor with some spice, got spiced with a little bit of peach. So
It's gonna
there you
happen.
go. Take that for what it's worth. But we're going to go ahead and get out of here. I got to get back to work, so I'm sorry. But thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thanks, Jay Hookah Smoke, for hanging out with me on this and answering the question correctly. And thank you, everybody, for the participation. I hope you all enjoy these live unboxings. They seem to be taken off pretty well. They seem to be received well. It kind of turns into a Q&A, which is cool. It's awesome. So it's a good way for all of us to interact. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about.
Before
So
we leave, somebody asked a question, and we're gonna close it out. Bearded Because says, quick. When will both of you guys' next video will be out? Um, my video, I have an unboxing coming out most likely tomorrow. But my next review would be what is it today? Tuesday, or probably most likely Thursday. And I don't know about JNux, but I appreciate you guys looking out for that.
I'm sporadic, man. I might throw a vlog. I did a vlog this morning, man. I wanted to get it out before I did this unboxing, but I was going through some issues and stuff wouldn't upload, so I'm working on that. So there's gonna be some references to like, hey, there's gonna be an unboxing later. I'll try to edit that stuff out, but if not, hey, just it was recorded before this. But I got yelled at last time because I didn't take everybody out properly. My smoke's
All
dying down
right,
a little bit, so
so we're
I'm gonna
gonna.
try to take you out properly, me and Jay. Well, let me build this up a little bit.
My thing is done.
I got a little bit left. So, all right, everybody, thanks for tuning in. I see Moby Phone said, hey, I had to get that in there. So I'm your boy Jay Nug for Jay Hookah Smoke. Thank you for tuning into this live unboxing, and I will see you all on the next
The
review.
next one.
Take you out properly real fast.